Hello and welcome to another episode of Retro Alliance Gaming. So I am doing a quick update on the Atari box that we just got an hour ago. Now I've done two different videos on this. The last video I actually missed when they did quite an announcement on the system, how it's going to look and some of the details, and I may go back and do that, although you guys are already pretty aware of it. I was very busy, had a lot going on. But I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an update of what I found out. So CNBC posted an hour ago some information. Now, before I get into how I feel about all of this, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what they said. The first thing they said is the console is going to cost somewhere between $250 and $300, and it's set to be coming out next spring, and that's what they've been told. So $250 to $300. Now, hopefully you guys got an update before about the information on the system and what it's actually about. A couple more things to go ahead and say is that the Atari console is going to be powered by an AMD customized processor. We don't know exactly what the details on that's going to be, and it's going to run on Linux. It's basically a modern take on the popular late 1970s console, the Atari 2600. Now, that being said, a bit of other information that I want to go ahead and point out in case you guys weren't updated on it. The system, they're calling it a full PC experience on your television, so whatever specifically that's supposed to mean, take it as you will. The console will not be taking a disc or cartridge, so it will be digital only. It's supposed to have something obviously built into it, as well as having 4 different SD card slots, or USBs, excuse me, also, and basically you're supposed to be able to go on, download different games that you want on there, a bit of extra information going with it. You're also supposed to be able to do everything with social media on the console. On top of social media, it says you can do things such as music, browsing, what else? Of course, other than streaming your social media. The streaming is actually something that I thought was pretty cool, something that people are going to be interested in going ahead and doing. This stuff being said, and the information, they're going to be starting an Indiegogo campaign, so this will be a crowdfunding situation. So from what I'm gathering, is they were trying to get everybody hyped up about the console, basically get as much information out as they could about the system itself. And by the way, I sucked at that stage because I'm trying to concentrate on both reading and showing you this at the same time. One thing they said it's going to be concentrating on is arcade gaming such as Pac-Man and Pong. Again, it will have an HDMI output, USB input, and SD card slot that will be with it. Now, some companies are saying that this can be going up against the Xbox One, Nintendo's latest console, and so forth and so on. Other information that they showed was that their stock was down a bit, something like 2% around this time, approximately 43 cents at 11:02 a.m. That being said, Atari and what they're doing, I'm not going to judge right now, and I'm not going to say whether it's going to be terrible or it's going to be good, but one thing I'm going to go ahead and say is there's no way that it's competing with the PS4, the Switch, or the Nintendo, and that with the new information that I know. It just can't. I mean, if the console is digital only, as far as I'm concerned, that automatically takes it out of the race. It doesn't take CDs, it doesn't take cartridges. That's not going to be the game. It's like a Steam box. Nobody's going to go, which one of these am I going to get? It's more like, this is the system, official system I'm going to get, and is this something I'm going to be interested in, like other Steam boxes. As we've known in the past, a lot of these companies that try to do it, Ouya and all these other ones, haven't really succeeded very well. Atari has not really been on the radar in a very long time. Now, here's my personal opinion of it. I was excited initially. My excitement is not as high as it was. When I found out the last bit of information, all I can think to myself was, I was hoping that this would be a more traditional system, even though I knew that wasn't really realistic, considering, Atari isn't exactly huge right now. That being said, it doesn't mean that it can't be successful. There's going to be more information on the system soon, and with them having enough games built into it, and enough features for them adding to the system, you never know. And there are Atari fans out there, but what I'm thinking right now, this system is going to be more geared towards classic Atari fans, and they're going to be the ones buying it, and that's just my personal opinion as where it's standing. Now that being said, since Atari hasn't been in the game for quite a long time, other than, you know, people who love their classic systems, which I am one of those people, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to have a digital system this way that is going to be $250 to $300. Now, mind you, we don't have all the details. You know, later on, I might change my mind on that, but as of right now, I'm not really changing my mind on how I feel. I think that that price for the system is really, really high, and it is something that I wanted to buy right off the bat, but now I'm going to have to make considerations considering the fact that, you know, it's a completely digital system. Anyways, guys, this is pretty much my opinion and where I'm sitting at with it. I really honestly think that if this Indiegogo campaign does end up doing well, I really think they need to lower the price of their systems. If Atari's trying to make a name for themselves and do something pretty cool, they should go and make it around $100, honestly. I know you get what you pay for, so even $150, fine. But if they're going to want that $250 to $300 price tag, they're going to have to really show... Yeah, they're going to have to show a lot of worth and a lot of reasons to actually want to have this system. But as of right now, even though I'm disappointed, I'm going to stay very cautiously optimistic about this. I still love Atari, 2600, 7800, Jaguar, Lynx, I love him to death, but I will try to keep doing updates for you guys, and if you guys have any opinions, please let me know below. Let me know what you think, and I'll try to add the link to the ad that they just added before to this. That's pretty much going to be about it to go ahead. That are all the information that I have for you guys right now. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you watching as always, and again, until next time. Okay.